Yo, it's the infamous one, Sean Shaw. Lawsuit said the 1,000 mile journey begins with one single step, but I, I'm actually on the 1,000 mile journey of self improvement. But this is a weird ass video to make, cause well, I'll be real. I don't know much about the guy besides what I know. This is honestly a video about Kevin Samuels for one reason. It's I don't know why. Like, I didn't find out about this man until literally about 2 weeks before he died. Sadly, rest in paradise. But that's why I found out about him. And the first video I saw was he was like, young men shouldn't have pride in broke pockets. Stop walking around here with broke pockets. And which I've been looking at a few of his videos on like young men and self improvement. And which what trips me out is this? Why is he known for like shitting on women when this whole big thing was like telling men to self improve? It's like I feel like when he told the few women that he told, like, hey, you got to keep your standards realistic, a lot of guys were in office is like, yeah, 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 yeah. But you got to understand this, bro. He wasn't saying that to be mean and shit on women. He was just telling them the truth. Just like when he talks to men or when he was talking to men and telling men to self improve and telling them the truth. I feel like a lot of people we want to see each other brought down and hurt now. That's just a thing we want to see. We want to see each other brought down and hurt. And with a lot of young men, like when guys I'll be honest, that guy Andrew Tate, I don't watch him. I wouldn't watch him. I wouldn't give him the time of day for one reason. It's like, dude's a fraud and an ass. You can just tell. He doesn't know anything about women. He doesn't know anything about masculinity. He doesn't know anything about manhood. Why would I listen to this dude? This dude would teach me to be a fucking ass. I don't need to be taught to be a fucking ass. It's not hard to be a fucking ass. Anyone can be a fucking ass. Yeah, you can dress real nice. You can wear your shades all day and look cool, but like, can you be authentic? Can you be real? And I think that's what a lot of men are missing. Like Kevin Samuels is up here teaching men to be real and authentic and to be adults. And like a lot of men, well, they kind of like prop him up because it's like, look how he told these women off. Look how he told these women off. Like, no, bro, stop looking at that. Stop looking at that. You shouldn't be like, one, why you focus on like what women are doing? If your life suck, you need to focus on what you're doing. If your life is in the gutter, you need to focus on what you're doing. And that's why I actually like Kevin Samuels, because he was talking about focusing on your life, focusing on improving yourself, doing you. I don't like this whole quote unquote gender war we got going on. And there's this article that spoke about how men are more lonely today, in which that does play a factor in the fact that a lot of men are sitting up here like oh, I can't stand these goddamn bitches. They all like this. They all have unrealistic standards. They all want this, that, and the other. One, how many women have you actually talked to? How many women have you actually physically spoken? Not no bullshit. Oh my God. You niggas in the motherfucking I DM'd the girl. I'm in her DMs. I'm pussy. Get out of fucking DMs, bro. What type of bullshit is that? What's wrong with you? Tell us I'm in the girl's DM. She on Instagram. She has a bunch of niggas in the DMs. Why don't you speak to her face to face with some balls, motherfucker? That's one time, like men today, we don't have, we like a lot of social skills and we are afraid of rejection. And it's like, dude, we can't live like that. We can't live like that. And this isn't every man. This isn't every man, but it's a lot of men today because a lot of men have been coddled and feminized. Sadly, that's just the best way to put it. Been coddled and feminized and told that everything's okay. It's going to be okay. The world's okay. The world's so nice. Like, no, motherfucker. That's not the world, baby. That's not the world. Like, I think like this. Another thing is this. A lot of people like to bring up the story of Icarus for young men, and I think that's a perfect story because a lot of men are flying too close to the sun. But a giant problem in our society is that like Icarus had a father. It wasn't a Festus. It was a guy who made things. I forgot his name. It was one of those long ass Greek names. It's like Pacific. It's one of those long, extra long Greek names. But anyway, we have a lot of men out here trying to build wings and fly like Icarus, but they don't have that father figure to tell them, hey, this is how it's done. And even then, even when a real man comes around to teach them to teach them and help them, they are like fuck you know, old man. Get away from me, old nigga. Get away from me, old nigga. You don't know shit. That's a bad mentality. However, it's not just all on the young men. Sometimes I've seen this. The old men come to the young man like, you better listen to me. with that attitude of superiority instead of understanding. It's like, yo, I understand you're older, you've been through life, but still, talk to me like a person. Don't talk to me like old men tend to talk to young men like dogs. It's like, dude, you don't talk to a person like that. Respect me, I respect you. This is a two-way communication thing. We have a generational like conflict going on, but it's like, hey. Is it necessary? Is it needed? What's the point of it? What's the point of fighting? Why fight? Why have all this conflict? Why be man versus woman? Why be old versus young? Why be straight versus gay? Why be straight versus trans? Why do any of that bullshit? Why not just this old, like, he wasn't old, but this wise man at Jason's Deli, when I was working there, I was like 23, 24 years old. I had to be 23 or 22. But he was like, my friend, I see you working. You work so hard. You're moving fast all day. Tranquilo, my friend. The world is yours when you tranquilo. And it's like, ever since he said that to me, I was like, man, I never really gave much thought to it. But it's like, slow down. Slow down. Slow down and listen. And honestly, like, we got to learn the ability to listen without wanting to respond, to listen and comprehend and understand instead of I'm waiting to get my piece out. We got to, like, we can be better communicators if we choose to. However, if we walk around with our head, like with our chest out on this high horse, like, we can't learn from our elders, we can't talk to one another, we're going to keep getting the same results we get today. Do you want the same results you get today? If you don't, then there's a reason. Like, there's a reason why. You have common sense. Whenever you meet somebody and they're like self-improvement, that's just a pipe dream. You talking out there. You meet someone who's talking like a loser, who's giving up on life. You don't want to have that mentality in life. That's a big thing. That mentality to build yourself, to believe in yourself, to love yourself, to have confidence in yourself, to respect yourself. That's a big thing missing because we have a lot of young people who haven't been taught to respect themselves. However, just because you weren't taught when you were young doesn't mean you can't learn it. Everyone can learn it. You can learn to respect yourself. You can learn to be yourself. You got to learn to, like, know thyself. Yes, The Matrix is a powerful ass movie for a reason. Know yourself. Trust yourself. And also rest in paradise to Kevin Samuels again. But, like, I didn't find this man talking about some women suck. I found this man when I was on my ass broke. And he was like, why you sitting on your ass broke? You could be so much more. That's what I like to hear. And we need more people talking like that. Get out of this whole mentality of like, women need to improve. Women need to do this. Women need to do that. What are you doing first, motherfucker? You improve your life first. You first. You first. Then, when people are mistreating you, eliminate them out your life. Yo, stay up. You a champion, not chump.